99.9 Punk World Radio FM. We are live, and I know the date on this interview says yesterday, but unfortunately, due to a power outage here at the radio station, we just couldn't make that happen. But they tried to bury us right here, Dallas, Texas's own, right here on 99.9 Punk World Radio FM tonight. Guys, how are you doing all the way out there in the beautiful Texas?
Doing great. Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you're most certainly welcome, guys. I heard someone say hot as well. I have to say, super jealous. I mean, it's now cold and wet here in Canada. So, I mean, if you want to share some of that heat down here, I won't complain.
Yeah. Maybe we could
sure could use it.
You can take a little bit of our heat and we'll take a little bit of your cold. That'd be great.
You can have all of it. That's all I have to say, because I'm not looking forward to the Canadian winter. It's right around the corner. So
I like the cold. So you can have all the heat.
Yeah, let's just trade.
How cold does it get there?
Let's just move to Canada.
So how cold does it get to Canada? I want to say about some of our winters down here in Ontario, at least, I want to say some days we get minus 40, which I want to say, and I don't normally use the computer when I'm live, but I got to say minus 40 to Fahrenheit.
It's about the same at Fahrenheit. I think negative 30.
Never mind what we just said.
I think it's, about minus 40. I think it's, oh, yeah, it's the same, minus 40. Okay, but I think it's a little different, because I think minus 40 Fahrenheit, we'd be icicles right now.
Yeah, right.
It would be like the day after tomorrow type shit.
Yeah, never mind. We don't want that.
No, it isn't that cold. I want to say it's probably, I would say maybe 20, 30 degrees, your weather, I would say.
Okay, so just below freezing.
Yeah, actually, no. If that's below freezing, take it to about 5 or 10. We'll say that.
Okay, yeah, that's like colder than it's ever been in Texas.
Yeah, but what about the heat index?
See, that I don't know, because I will admit I don't know that, just because down here in Canada we do Celsius, right? So trying to do the conversion is completely messed up.
Oh,
Looks like our singer just got home. That's nice. Never interview
I
and
just got
drive.
home.
Rob. Never interview and drive.
You'd be surprised. I did some interviews where people were in a car before driving, and I was like, "Man, please do not crash the car, because this is live worldwide."
Yeah.
That makes for a good clip.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I will admit, some interviewers would clip the hell out of that, but I don't think I'd be able to do that, man. It's out of respect. I'd be like, shit, do I delete this interview now?
Right, I respect that.
But also, I have to ask you guys, man, because obviously you guys are a phenomenal Texas-based band, but you guys all came together from different bands, from the likes of Dark Horse to Dark Horse, Darling Down to Friend, and so many other bands, man. Like, I was wondering if you can actually tell us a bit more about the story about how all you guys from separate bands came together to fuse They Tried to Bury Us.
Yeah. So we after a long time we got Down to Friend back together, and we had a new singer in that, and we were doing that for a while, and then we had more singer problems, so we were getting to our about fifth singer, and then Rob joined in, and we're like, this is a completely different band, and it's nothing like Down to Friend, even though every member was in Down to Friend. We were like, we need to just start something new and fresh and be able to do stuff that we weren't able to do.
They were like, we need to sound more like Dark Horse Darling. So
said one person.
Yeah, but with more attractive guitarists.
I don't know. But yeah, he's right.
But yeah, that's the story. We we're branching out from what we were doing and decided to go just start fresh.
Plus, we didn't want to be 40 in a band called DTF.
True.
Hey, well, you're letting all the other middle-aged moms out there know you're still available. Hey. I mean, if you're married or have a girlfriend, you're in DTF. I mean, then yeah, probably. I don't think the significant other would appreciate that. You know,
my wife would always make fun of me. She'd be like, all your songs about partying, and you don't even party anymore. Yeah, you're right.
In bed by 9 p.m.
Right.
I mean, we just want to get to bed at a decent hour, you know?
Yeah. I mean, unless we have a show, and then still try to get to bed at a decent hour, but, you know.
But with all these bands as well that you guys were a part of, are they still actually going on? Like, are you guys still doing work with them, or you all completely left those bands and now, of course, currently working on They Tried to Bury Us?
Dark Horse Darling is dead.
We've all kind of got our fingers going in different stuff. I know Rob has his own acoustic solo stuff that he does, and our bassist is still in his band further north.
Yeah.
Pretty big Texas band up and coming.
If the price is right, we won't say no to a DTF show.
Yeah. We plan on doing a DTF show here and there.
Just for the money.
Yeah, for the money. We got a bunch of merch we need to sell.
For real, way too much merch for a band that is not actively doing anything.
Roll that over into the new band.
Yep.
No, but we'll do a few shows here and there just for fun and old time's sake, but nothing too serious. Yeah.
And I know this is a cliche kind of question, but as we all know, you guys are called They Tried to Bury Us, which I got to say, absolutely love the band name. But what is the story behind it? Did people literally try and bury you guys, or because I know that's a big saying within the music industry. Like, what's the story behind the name? Because it's very unique, man.
You are in for a treat. Roger, tell him.
So, we were looking for new band names, and I was actually scrolling on Pinterest and just looking at stuff. And then this thing popped up, and it said They Tried to Bury Us, almost exactly like how we have the logo now. And I was like, dude, this looks like a band name. And then showed Rob and looked up what it was about. And I guess it's they shout it at, it's about oppression, really. The full saying is They Tried to Bury Us. They did not know we were seeds.
It's from a poem, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they shouted at like it's chant at strikes and stuff like that. So we just thought that was a really cool meaning and just sounded cool and just popped out. And yeah, that's the story.
It was the first suggestion. I was like, damn, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
We thought it was going to take a lot longer.
Yeah. It normally takes forever to come up with a band name. It's harder to come up with a band name than the music itself,
Yeah. So thank Pinterest for that one.
And also as well, July 15th, 2025, you guys actually released the song titled, and I want to say, if I get this wrong, my apologies, as many ways you can say it, IAMAMI. I was wondering if you could actually just tell us the story behind this phenomenal song, and of course, what's the inspiration behind it as well?
Rob,
that's you.
The title I Am I is actually a title that I had used in a song that was written with Dark Horse Darling, but my son came up with that when he was 11. It was not the song name, but I picked up from school. He's like, hey, I thought of a cool band name. And he's like, I Am I. I'm like, oh, okay, that's actually pretty cool, kiddo. So, but anyways, I ended up being a song name, and never released it with that band, and it kind of, so a lot of the lyrics that I kind of, I guess piggybacked off of that old song that never got released, kind of had the same vibe, so might as well give it the same name.
Yeah, and that the opening guitar riff was a riff that I played in Down to Friend, just in our jam room, and we never knew what to do with it.
For years.
I played it, and Rob was like, "Oh, okay," and then it just morphed into a new song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Roger was just playing it but we didn't know what to do. Roger was just sitting there on his guitar, just fiddling around, playing the riff he used to play every night. And Rob was like, dude, that's it. Plug it in, record, new song. It worked out.
And I mean, also, this song has different variations as well, because I do know you guys also remixed it as well. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the remix, and of course, what made you guys decide to just put your own twist on your guys' own music?
Oh man, I did that on a piece of gear called the SB404. It's a sampler made by Roland, and it's just a fun little groove box to make remixes with. And so I plugged in, just a bunch of loops that I found together, and put a couple of beats to it, and then added my vocals on it, and kind of sequenced it that way, and it turned out really cool. So I guess I was like, well, this is another way to promote the song, so let's put it out.
Yeah, we've talked about kind of remixing almost every song we put out. Like, we're going to do acoustic versions of some and just kind of experiment with it and have fun with it.
Just as extra
get more use out of one song than just the one.
Right.
I mean, might as well squeeze that song as much as you possibly can. If you got the technology to do it and it sounds great, I mean, might as well, right?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll stop beating this dead horse when it stops spitting out money, right?
You mean this dark horse?
This dark horse. There you go.
Now that was a sweet one.
Hey, as long as it's still giving you money, then it's definitely a darling.
There you go.
You guys are getting paid for this?
But also September 16th, so just last month, you guys released this song titled Greedy that was originally performed by Tate McRae. I was wondering if you can actually tell us a bit more about this single, and of course, what made you guys decide to cover Tate's song?
She's Canadian, right?
I believe so, yep.
Yeah. Rob?
That's why.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. I ran across this song on YouTube kind of by mistake, and I really liked the melody, and I really liked it. So it inspired me to redo it.
Yeah, our first practice, our first full band practice, he was playing that guitar riff the whole night. Instead of us playing what we were supposed to, he's like, I think this could be a cool cover. We're like, hell yeah, man.
And we pitched it down. We put it in a bunch of different keys to figure out which one worked best with Rob's vocals. And so we landed on one. He taught me the riff, like the progression, and then I just kind of messed around with it. He's like, all right, move it up 1, move it down 5. And we just kept moving it around until his vocals fit with it. And so, yeah, it turned out really freaking good.
And did Tate ever reach out to you and actually get a chance to hear your guys' cover of her song, or is that just something that hasn't happened yet?
No, but Tate, if you hear this, hit us up.
Yeah.
And also as well, I do know as well that you guys are in the current process of releasing new music. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but let's just say I got the chance to hear all of it, and I have to say, you fans are in for one hell of a freaking treat, man. But with that being said, from what you guys do want to talk about or are allowed to talk about, could you tell us a bit more about some of this new unreleased music that you guys are currently cooking in that big old pot of gumbo of yours? Punk rock gumbo, I should say.
Actually, let me ask my manager real quick if we can talk about it. Hey, Roger, can we talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, October 28th, we have our second original song dropping. It's called Cheers to the Long Way Home. It's actually the last Down to Friend song we were working on was this, and we kind of flipped it on its head and made it exactly the opposite of what the last singer made it about. His was more about something like, I've been on this road for too long, and kind of whiny. We're like, well, enjoy the ride, man.
And he's only 24 years old.
Yeah, he's a baby.
He still smells like pee.
Yeah, onions. We had a running joke that we called him Onion Boy.
One night. Forget to wear deodorant one night. It'll stick with you forever.
Around Christmas time, December 11th, we're dropping. We did a cover of "Last Christmas" by Wham. I've always wanted to do a Christmas cover, and we finally got one going in this man, and Rob just killed it, and we're super, super stoked on it. We've got tons of covers in the works, already done actually. And then we got an EP that we're wrapping up in the studio right now, just about done, and kind of sometime next year. We're thinking about middle of next year probably. We'll be dropping that,
and there'll be a bunch of singles in between now and then.
Yeah, we've got tons of singles to put out while we kind of work on our baby, on our EP.
Yeah, there's no shortage of music, that's for sure.
No.
Yeah, we got tons of stuff. We're trying to release stuff, keep it fresh, and at least every 6 weeks to 6 to 8 weeks or so. So you'll be seeing a lot of songs from us.
And I'm glad that you guys are doing a Christmas song, because one thing I've always said was there's not a lot of punk rock Christmas songs out there. Like there is, don't get me wrong, there is, but there's not enough.
Yeah.
We need more the Christmas punk rock, because I swear to God, if I have to hear Mariah Carey like that many times this year, I'm going to jump head first into a wood chipper. Just
Tucker and Dale style.
It's hard to do a Christmas cover, dude, because it's like they're all so super cheesy. So it's like it's really hard to get.
That's where break comes.
Last Christmas it's pretty cheesy, but it was fun.
We had talked about recreating the video, but it's a lot, and it's pretty cheesy. And we didn't want to put that much into it, so we got something fun playing for it.
And another one you guys could do as well as "I Won't Be Home for Christmas" by Blink-182.
Right. Hell
Make
yeah.
it heavy as fuck. Hell yeah.
But speaking of Christmas songs, I don't want to make it too Christmassy, because Halloween hasn't even happened yet, and I know the followers and the listeners are going to be on my ass calling into the station being like, how dare you talk all about Christmas tonight on the air. But one thing I have to ask, because obviously you put your own twist on Wham's Christmas song. Do you think next year you guys might actually create your own original punk rock Christmas tune?
Ooh.
That's a tall order there.
Right? A timeless Christmas
song. Are you
song.
allowed to make your own Christmas songs?
Right?
I don't feel like it.
We can do
I
it before Christmas.
It might be fun to do a Halloween song.
Yeah. Maybe we'll just cover all the holidays instead.
Dude, cover like a song from that'd be fun if we did a Christmas song from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Heck, even when you're at do a Remembrance Day or Veterans Day song. We already got Green Day's "Wake Me Up When September Ends," so I think that's really the only one. So we need another one of those as well.
What
right?
Team America.
America, yes. Oh man, that took me right back real quick, because all I could hear in my head right now was America.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was destroyed.
But also, because I know you did talk about music videos a few moments ago, October 28th, you guys have a brand new music video dropping. I was wondering if you can actually tell us a bit more about your up-and-coming music video. And of course, what can the fans expect from this video as well when it does drop on YouTube near the end of this month?
Yeah. So yeah, October 28th, our song "Cheers" drops. It's our second original. The music video, we always envisioned it being outside, kind of farmland, dirt road kind of thing.
That was like the only place we could get for free.
Right. We also do our own music videos, so it helps to keep it kind of simple. So, our first video was, we had a black infinity room with lasers and smoke, and kind of wanted to go the opposite direction and be outside. And it actually storming during the end of it. We were all playing in the rain and getting our instruments wet and stuff. So that was fun and nerve-wracking at the same time. But
yeah, we had to have a generator.
Right. Yeah, I think it just kind of showcases the opposite side of what the first one shows. Kind of a range.
And also, guys, aside from the new music and of course the music video dropping October 28th, what is next for They Tried to Bury Us? Like, is there anything we happen to miss during this evening's broadcast that you guys still want to touch on, talk about, or promote? We still got you here live on 99.9 FM tonight.
Another video in January?
Yeah, we have another video in January, early January. It's called Float Away. Very cool song, very emotional, and you know, kind of we try to be all over the map as far as you know, our sound and everything, and this one is very different than the other two. They're all very different from each other. Our EP is a little more along the same lines, all the songs and everything, but our singles, we want to just showcase as much as we possibly can. I think that'll that'll really show through in our song "Float Away" that comes out in January. Yeah, and like I said, we got tons of stuff coming before then, but that EP is what we're really focusing on big time. On completing that. Look out for that around next summer.
And guys, before we actually part ways here tonight, obviously I know how to follow Dallas, Texas finest across all social media platforms. For the people that down here in Canada that might not have heard of you guys, which we are a punk rock radio station, so they better already be smashing that follow button. But where can we actually follow you all across the board so we can stay updated on all this new phenomenal music?
Yeah, we're everywhere. We're on YouTube, Spotify. Just search They Tried to Bury Us. And we're on Instagram. We're also at They Tried to Bury Us. If you type in They Tried to Bury Us and you can't find us, type in They Tried to Bury Us band. It'll usually pop right up. But we're all streaming. Yeah, we're streaming everywhere, and yeah, anywhere you want to check it out, give us a follow and stay up to date. Dallas has got some great music, man.
Hell yeah.
Can't go wrong. Everything is bigger in Texas, man, and you know that's the best saying. It's the best saying you can get, man. Everything is bigger in Texas.
Oh yeah, it truly is.
But I will say it does not apply to you guys because you guys are definitely a phenomenal band all over the place. I mean, that's how I discovered you guys. So I mean, that saying is correct, but not when it comes to They Tried to Bury Us.
Appreciate that, man.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for checking it out, and we're super stoked you loved it and everything.
Hey, man, but I got to say first and foremost, guys, thank you guys again for a bit of your time. Again, my apologies on the mishap with the whole power outage. But with that being said, I'm glad we made this happen. I'm glad I had the chance to talk to you guys here on the radio. Hopefully down the line we can make this happen again. But this time I promise I'll invest in a generator. So even if there is no power, I'll make sure I got the power.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Last year myself.
Hey, you're most certainly welcome, guys. Jimbo, Roger, Rob, again, thank you guys so much for your time, man. We definitely shall make it happen again sometime soon.
Hell yeah.
For having us, man.
Keep it real.
Like sucker.